The rivalry that has become between XboxFreakPete and Zephyr will come to an end tonight. Welcome to ShowDown live on Halo Reach. AdrianTheVoice alongside with XboxFreakPete at GameSide, and we have a packed night including a new Indiana Jones map, but right now it is the classic Crash Up Derby, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight on Halo Reach. We mentioned, of course, AdrianTheVoice alongside with XboxFreakPete at GameSide. Xbox, are you excited for what's to come here tonight? Of course, the fact that you will be facing Zephyr later on.
Dang right, boss. Let's get it.
Well, it's going to be pretty interesting, of course. XboxFreakPete versus Zephyr. We cannot wait for that matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, right now, it is Crash Up Derby. And let's talk about the rules for a quick second, Xbox. The fact that every single person is for themselves. They're going to be using the Warthogs to try to push each other off. The question is, who's going to become the winner here tonight? As we're getting this game loaded up right now.
Whoever does it the best.
Whoever does it the best, exactly. Whoever has the most amount of points by the end of the game will be the winner. You can perhaps be the winner.
Dang right.
And
I
if you
would
win,
love to be the winner.
well, and if you win, it could perhaps be an omen for what's to come later on tonight. Again, ladies and gentlemen, XboxFreakPete to be facing off in a 1v1 battle against Zephyr later on tonight. We want to take this opportunity to thank everyone watching this live on Twitch and also on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. The Gaming Weekly here to deliver a showdown here tonight. We cannot wait for the matchup between XboxFreakPete and Zephyr as we're getting this matchup underway. There you see the list of humans, of course, in this game. Who's going to be the winner? Is it going to be Toxic Xbox? Is it going to be anybody else but me? I know I'm not winning.
King of the Hill.
Why ain't you gonna win, son?
Well, I'll tell you why.
You know.
Because I'm going to have to fall out to spectate, of course, every single person here, ladies and gentlemen. Every single person already early going to this matchup. There you see Natrid and others, of course, trying to push each other off earlier onto this matchup. So let me ask you this for a quick second, XboxFreakPete. The strategy, what does someone have to use to try to win in this matchup?
Ignore all warthogs and just go around the map without actually hitting them. But like if you want to hit somebody, make sure they don't actually see you whenever you do it.
Well, that's actually a very good point. You want to try to ignore the warthogs. You mentioned it, and the reason for that is because if you try to ignore, wait a minute, Xbox Forever 18, try to, of course, push off another person, but fell off. You mentioned it before the broadcast. You thought that Xbox Forever 18 is sort of a copycat of yours. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you were talking about it. Why would you say that? It's his name.
Why would I say that?
Why would you say Xbox Forever is copying you?
Xbox.
1 minute
Oh,
remaining.
well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you
Hey,
mentioned it.
stealing my style.
Well, nonetheless, you mentioned it, trying to ignore all the other warthogs, and that perhaps could be a huge tactic point. As SoccerBro826 into the middle of that right now, collision course against the other person. It looks like SoccerBro almost falling off right there, but SoccerBro826 able to withstand here tonight. Look at SoccerBro826 continues the assault here against the other person. The strategic seeker now joins the game. And XboxFreakPete, you're actually following your own. You're actually following your own strategy. In fact, you're actually ignoring the other huge contenders, considering the fact, wait a minute, a developing story has just developed. It looks like David Ghost right now able to get splattered through. The point I was trying to make, though, Xbox, was the fact that you were allowing the other two contenders to fight it off and allow them to actually push off each other for you to become the winner. But there's only 10 seconds remaining. The question is, and it looks like Soccer Bro was the last man standing. Soccer Bro was last man standing.
Wait, it didn't give him a point. It didn't give him a point. So
well, it did not. That's what the game is all about, though. If you're last man standing, you basically are the winner, though, Xbox. But you're right. Nobody has a point, theoretically.
That's good for me because, you know.
Well, right now, it's the second round of Crash Up Derby. And here we go. As Crazy Kid right now. Uh-oh, wait a minute. His Warthog's going crazy right now. And others are still alive as we speak. You mentioned, of course, as Master Moon goes down now. Native Ghost as well. And among others are still going out as we speak. This is a very dangerous map, Xbox. You can fall off very easily throughout the whole matchup. And let's not forget that the kill balls, they can spawn in. Look at this, a huge collision course between all of these contenders. And what are these players doing here? Look at Crazy Kid. His Warthog is actually firing right now. There's a lot of fire spewing out of that. Crazy Kid has a huge opening right now trying to push off the other players, but it looks like players have been able to hang on. And Crazy Kid now, among others, are still alive. Again, the point I was trying to make, XboxFreakPete, was the fact how dangerous this matchup is as Minigun Killer 10 now flips over. And he's outside of the Warthog. Let's not forget, if you're outside of the Warthog, you cannot get a point. But Minigun Killer 10 is back inside as SoccerBro826 almost falling off the edge, and XboxFreakPete still, at this point, at this point in time, you are actually ignoring all the other Warthogs. I'm going to ask you your strategy in hand, though. It's, wait a minute, XboxFreakPete almost falling off.
that.
Yeah, you're basically staying, but I gotta ask you, is it really smart to do that? Because remember, you're not in motion, so anybody can easily push you off if you're standing still.
Yeah, but when they do that, I can actually play, you know, and actually try to, you know, fight back.
Good point. Look at Crazy Kid right now over the top. It looks like Crazy Kid now landing hard on his feet. 30 seconds remaining. The question is, who's going to become the last man standing? Last round we saw Soccer Bro's last man standing. And speaking of which, Soccer Bro is still alive as we speak. Will we see Soccer Bro actually become the last man standing? Look at this, Minigun Killer 10 to the middle of the map, getting pushed off right now to the kill ball. Wait a minute, Minigun goes right inside of the kill ball. Right into the kill ball.
How did I get a point? I didn't get a point.
Well, you did not. XboxFreakPete, though, was last man standing. So Soccer Bro and XboxFreakPete technically are tied.
Let's just keep that as a tie, okay? Because I don't know.
Well, theoretically speaking, though, nobody has a point just yet. As we're getting set for the next round, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you sure like the game settings ain't messed up?
Well, no, not quite. That's just a glitch into the game. As we're getting set for another round, ladies and gentlemen, this is King of the Hill. Of course, the last man standing will claim the hill. A very dangerous map, as I mentioned here throughout the matchup, as, of course, all these players are going to be using the Warthogs and Natured and Strategic Seekers, among others, are going to be strategizing throughout the map. Look at Mr. Moon right now, almost falling off right there, among others. And look at Toxic Nanny, almost gone under the hole right there. Toxic Nanny's in a predicament that he might want to get out of now. ShowDown now joining the game, and Toxic Nanny is at the edge here. Has a huge opening, but able to fall off, or I should say able to, you know, continue on. So XboxFreakPete versus Zephyr later on tonight. We cannot wait for that matchup as Crazy Kid now gets struck down. We cannot wait for the matchup between XboxFreakPete and Zephyr later on tonight. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, a 1v1 matchup between the two gentlemen involved. We cannot wait for that, and Xbox.
I wouldn't call Zephyr a gentleman.
Well, what do you call him then?
Anything but a gentleman.
Okay, so a fighter?
No.
Okay, how about a backstabber?
1 minute remaining.
No. Well, wait, yeah. That too, but he's also a pansy.
Well, there's your favorite word, as the Ghost now falls out of the map, ladies and gentlemen. The point I was trying to make, though, was the fact that XboxFreakPete and Zephyr have been having it for the past couple of weeks. Tonight, the rivalry will end. As Imitable Tiger, among others, of course, still alive. Look at ShowDown. ShowDown is still alive. In fact, he's AFK. Gets right into the Warthog. Enters the battlefield right there. And Strategic Seeker, Bronze House, of course, among others, still alive. And, well, it's kind of interesting, Xbox, because it looks like your strategy is working right here. Many other people are actually standing still. And look at XboxFreakPete. Uh-oh, almost falling off right there. A collision course. XboxFreakPete, the man who's going to be facing Zephyr later on. XboxFreakPete. What are you doing? Uh-oh, you're trying to push off this contender right now. And it looks like XboxFreakPete right into the middle of the kill ball. Able to die down. Still, nobody has been able to claim a point just yet. And it seems like this game is kind of laggy. Are you sure it's not you lagging the game?
Really?
Knowing your connection?
Oh, I can't help it, man.
Is it not your connection?
I know. I mean, I got internet on my daggone phone. I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's West Virginia internet. Let's not forget about that. Nonetheless, this is the...
Okay. So, you're saying that West Virginia internet is different from Florida's internet?
I am saying that. Florida's internets are great. West Virginia, on the other hand, can't really say the same thing about that, as all these contenders continue the assault. And you do realize, as much as I love West Virginia as a state, Florida, of course, is better than WV. And Bronzed House is actually now into the turret section. Bronzed House is about to get off. Wait a minute, Bronzed House almost getting off to the turret right there, almost falling off. That was quite a bit of a stretch. And Xbox Forever 18 now, of course, surrounding the map here. We saw Soccer Bro and XboxFreakPete last men standing. Are we going to see one of those men, or anybody else for that matter, become the last man standing and perhaps gain a point? Xbox Forever 18 right now trying to avoid contact with anybody else. That's exactly what you were talking about, XboxFreakPete, trying to avoid contact with anybody else. Strategy in hand, that's it. 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining. And I'll tell you, the question is, who will win? It will be a great night for you, XboxFreakPete, if you beat Zephyr later on tonight and you actually win this matchup.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. If you beat Zephyr tonight, are you going to have some sort of celebration?
You're dang right. It'll be the one time only. The Gaming Weekly exclusive Xbox Freak Pete
Oh my lord.
celebration.
Well, that is if you beat Zephyr later on tonight, partner. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This Xbox Freak Pete now in a collision course with some other person right now. In fact, the other person, I believe, is none other than, I believe it's actually Imitable Tiger on the other end. Well, Imitable Tiger is actually using the turret. Imitable Tiger right now, not in motion. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Imitable Tiger now falls right into the hole there. Imitable Tiger, of course, now falling right into the middle of the hole again. And Strategic Seeker, among others, ladies and gentlemen. And also, we would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone watching this live on Twitch and also on YouTube. The great fans of the Gaming Weekly watching us every single week. We do entertain. And the round is over, and that is game as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot wait later on tonight. We have a new Indiana Jones map. A new Indiana Jones map. And speaking about Indiana Jones, last week we saw Dr. Watson become the parkour champion when he actually beat the Indiana Jones 199 map. Will tonight actually be the same? Well, Dr. Watson is not here tonight, but thankfully the parkour championship is not going to be up for grabs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, though, it is Trash Compactor Supreme. We played this game before. It's a very fun game, but I still cannot believe that next coming Friday, a huge announcement tonight, the fact that next Friday, October 28th, we'll be delivering a Halloween special. A Halloween special edition, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait for that event. It's actually themed Judgment Day. Of course, we're going to be playing a Judgment Day game on City V3.
Hey, fun fact. Judgment Day was a WWE pay-per-view event.
Well, it was, but what is your obsession with WWE?
I've been watching it since most of these kids on Minecraft were not even born.
Well, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, you do realize everything that's kind of associated with WWE doesn't mean that it's WWE, right?
I know that. It's just I love it.
Okay, great. Garbage Day on Trash Compactor Supreme. Let's talk about the rules, obviously. All these humans are going to be... Well, I was going to explain the rules, but then you decided to cut me off.
Okay. Go.
Well, nonetheless, all these humans are going to be standing...
Go.
I am. All these humans are going to be standing on the platform.
Okay.
You don't want me to call this match and actually explain the rules, or you're going to keep going?
Son, just do it. Come on.
I'm trying to explain the rules, but you keep interrupting me. Are you going to continue to interrupt me?
Okay. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, nonetheless, the point I was trying to make was
I'll think about it.
The point I was trying to make was the fact that all of these humans are standing on a platform. With that said, these humans are going to have to try to avoid contact with the vehicles. The zombies, of course, are going to be dictating that.
Ooh,
and of course, as always, I'm going to have to fall to my death. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was the point I was trying to make before I was constantly getting interrupted by my partner, Xbox Freak Pete. But these are the humans standing on the platform. And of course, Toxic Nanny and Bronze House and Fireworks Rock, of course, it would be smart for them, Xbox, and of course I have to carry you out here talking about the strategy in hand, would be to actually stand on the side. Speaking about Xbox Freak Pete is using the golf club right now for his own advantage. We cannot wait, though. Later on tonight, you're going to be facing Zephyr, which is going to be pretty interesting. But right now, you are playing the Trash Compactor Supreme game type. Any words for you, what you're doing right now?
I'm just setting off random vehicles like.
Well, look at the destruction here. Yeah, look at the destruction here. So many people are trying to avoid contact with the vehicles. It's quite hard because they get a little bit of a boost. But Xbox Freak Pete now able to get that point because the round is over right then and there. Yet again and again, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite a hard map to try to stay alive.
Yes.
You have a point, though. You are winning. So if you continue, you perhaps could have a winning streak.
Wait, is there a championship for this?
No, not at all. There's no Trash Compactor champion. There is a Trash champion, though, and you are the winner of it because you live in West Virginia. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Xbox Freak Pete has 1 point.
So stupid.
Xbox Freak Pete has 1 point, and you are winning, though, partner.
Infection.
You dang right. I'm going to continue winning. Actually.
Well, let's see if you can, as all these players right now have a chance.
Now, let's see if you can. I'm gonna win.
Well, we're gonna be spectating all these players.
Now let's see. there is a XboxFreakPete is going to win.
Well, we're going to find out. Is Brown House right now trying to use, and look at already Master Moon and his guest going down. Brown House is using the golf club at his advantage, of course, pushing off all the vehicles. The vehicles at his own advantage, of course, because these vehicles are the ones responsible, and you saw it right there. Brown House infecting so many people at once. Xbox, you were one of them, so much for you trying to stay alive.
Sure.
Well, look at the explosion right there. And
Nadered the... What the crap happened to her? She got folded.
well, Native Ghost is still alive.
Wait, Native Ghost.
Yeah, Native Ghost.
Where's he at?
Well, Native Ghost, I believe, just joined the game, so I don't think he's in the map just yet. At least I would
Well,
assume.
he's going to get folded like once he joins.
Yeah, Native Ghost is not into the game yet, ladies and gentlemen. He's still alive as we speak, as you see Braun House now going through the
And
teleport.
he spawned.
And he did spawn. Native Ghost 85 now right into the middle of the side there, and that's the question. Is that smart, as Native Ghost 85 not standing there? Oh my, right into the midsection.
Son, he got folded. Like,
So how
son,
is it that you only got 1 point, but Braun House only got 7? Braun's house, that is.
So did like they all commit suicide or something? Because I only killed like one guy.
Well, I don't
in
think
the
so. I
round
believe
ended.
it was another glitch in the game.
In
But it still says that
See,
Bronze is winning.
glitches keep me from winning.
Well, you know, you were talking about it before the broadcast, how you love Halo Reach, and Halo Reach is a phenomenal game, and of course, a part of the community as well. Everybody doing a phenomenal job, but Halo 5, you don't get to see these glitches, hence the reason why I say Halo 5 is one of the greatest Halo games of all time. Look at Bronze House.
And no, it's not.
It's actually one of the greatest games of all time, though.
No, it's not.
Bronze House right now using the golf club, of course, trying to push off the vehicles
I mean,
there.
gotta admit, it is a fun video game. I mean, I just want to say, but it's not the best. No,
I would say so,
nowhere
at least
near.
in my opinion. Enough said.
No.
Well, Bronze House right now is destroying everybody.
Enough said.
And
Are
you know,
done?
Brown House has been dominating throughout the night. Not only was he zombie just once, but he was also zombie twice, 2 times in a row. Has the jetpack for his advantage to try to, of course, fly over to the map. Bronze House trying to push off, and there you see Bronze House right now pushing off the vehicles. Can we see Bronze House actually infect everybody? Bronze and among others are still alive. Crazy Kid is still alive. Can we see Crazy Kid actually survive this? A huge implication moment here tonight on ShowDown. Crazy Kid, of course, dodging the bullet.
That
Oh,
is
wait a
not
minute.
how you spell crazy.
round.
Oh my!
He got
no, it's with a C.
folded. Yeah. And there's no I in crazy.
Yeah, it's a Y,
New
not an I.
zombie.
Yeah.
Well, nonetheless, of course,
They
Infection.
may sound familiar, but no.
well, ladies and gentlemen, we're continuing this, and oh, wait a minute, no. I can't be zombie. That's breaking the rules of ethics. I'm a commentator. I can't play.
Well, let's do something else then.
Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna be doing. Coming up next is
Hey.
Indiana Jones, a new map, ladies and gentlemen.
And then TGW wrestling. I mean.
And then
you know.
actually, no, it's come down to this.
Actually, no.
You will be facing Zephyr
I'm sad.
one-on-one.
I'm sad. That,
Do you have
okay,
anything
okay.
to say between you and Zephyr?
Zephyr, first off, when you told me that Scorch was the one lying, I actually believed you, but Scorch sent me 3 descriptive, about a mile-long message each, explaining himself that you was the one who wanted to kick me permanently from the game weekly. I take that as a threat towards Xbox. And do you know what I do to threats? Brush them off my shoulders and fold them up.
Well, we're going to find out later on tonight. And Xbox FreakPete,
Yeah.
a lot of pressure coming into that matchup. If you lose, you do realize you perhaps will lose all credibility. Well, that's later on tonight, Xbox FreakPete versus Zephyr. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up right now, Indiana Jones version 2 on Runaway. And again, folks, this is pretty interesting. We saw Indiana Jones 199 a couple of weeks ago. In fact, Dr. Watson...
Adrian.
You're going to interrupt me again? Go ahead.
I'm gonna predict the future like 5 minutes from now.
Okay.
Wait, never mind. I got him. Wait. Some kid is wanting to join the party.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the point I was trying to make, though, Indiana
can't.
Jones 199, you do realize that it's just
And
going
he
to be you and
said-
I tonight.
He's begging.
Oddball.
Dang.
Play ball.
Well, talk to him after the show.
I will.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the point. Here comes the kill ball. Oh my. The kill ball, of course, destroying so many people, of course.
Oh my.
So this is a new Indiana Jones map. The point I was trying to make, Xbox, was the fact that a couple of weeks ago, we saw Dr. Watson win the parkour champion on the Indiana Jones 199. We saw someone beat that map now, where this is a new map on Indiana Jones. Look at Toxic Nanny getting pushed off because of the platforms there. And Xbox Forever 18 and Minigun Killer 10. Pretty shocking. Let's not forget, Minigun Killer 10 has a huge surprise later on tonight. We don't know what that is. It's XboxFreakPete now lands hard, but of course continues the pursuit to try to become the first ever person to defeat this match. Strategic Seeker, among others, are still alive. And look at Toxic Nanny, still behind. This is a quite complex map, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I definitely would agree, actually.
Look at the amount of people who are still alive. 5 people are remaining. The question is, who will become the winner of this matchup here tonight? And there you see, Xbox Forever 10 and the Minigun Killer 10 now going through the teleporter. Wait a minute! They just missed through the teleporter. I believe it was because of the kill ball. The kill ball on the other side was actually responsible for blocking the teleporter. With that said, this has come down to this. Strategic Seeker, XboxFreakPete, and Nanny are still alive. Strategic Seeker's leading the way, using the Warthog for his advantage, of course, using the Warthog going across the map. There you see the kill ball, but able to avoid contact with that, as Strategic Seeker and Toxic Nanny, among others, are still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the point I was trying to make, though, was the fact that this map is complex, more complex, I believe, than Indiana Jones 199. There's a lot of unorthodox offense, so to speak, unorthodox agility all throughout the matchup. So what's your strategy to try to win this matchup? What would you use to try to win?
Be careful.
So that's it? Be careful? That's your strategy, just to be careful.
I mean, yeah. Like, what else do you want me to say?
I don't know. Maybe take a methodical pace, not to rush yourself. Perhaps you're gonna eliminate yourself in Xbox FreakPete. That's exactly what you were able to do. You did not watch out. In fact, you just died. So your own strategy did not work. Better to think about that. As
well,
strategic,
you was kind of, you know.
I was helping you out.
Won.
I was helping you out. Number 1. Number 2, it looks like Strategic Seeker, though, was last man standing. But nobody did win. Nobody completed the match. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, if you're just joining us, we want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us on a Friday night on your living room.
I bet there's going to be a comment that says RIP headphone users, because I just screamed when I said I died. So I bet there's going to be one comment that will say that. And I'm going to laugh so hard. Whenever that comment pops up, I'm gonna laugh.
Guarantee you there's going to be a comment about me. And look at Fireworks Rock right now getting pushed off, among others, of course, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Xbox Forever 18 lands hard, but looks like out of nowhere. Soccer Bro in front, of course, leading the way. And there's Minigun Killer 10 as well as XboxFreakPete, Little Tiger, among others, still alive, trying to complete this matchup.
Yeah.
So who's going to win this match? We're going to find out. Toxic Nanny now landing hard at his feet. And great balance, though. Imitable Tiger still alive. Of course, these are the eliminated bodies. Someone else just got eliminated. Xbox Forever 18 versus XboxFreakPete. Who do you think would win between the two? Oh, wait a minute. Let me answer it for you yourself, right? Is it a good omen for what's to come later on tonight between you and Zephyr? We're going to find out, as XboxFreakPete right now is leading the way right now. Going to go through the teleporter, among others, right behind XboxFreakPete. Here comes the kill balls. So another interesting note about the map was the fact that all these kill balls, all these contenders obviously avoiding contact with the kill balls, but the kill balls are very hard to avoid contact, wouldn't you say?
Actually, well, I mean, sometimes they can, but sometimes they really can't. I mean, you know when they're gonna, fall, because if you've played this game like a lot, and I mean, you already know what's gonna happen. Well, I mean, like your first time playing it, yeah, it'll be hard, but like your 20,000th time playing it, heck no. I mean.
Well, I'm glad that you're finally adding some sort of color commentary after me carrying you out here for the past 20 minutes. Well, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, XboxFreakPete landing hard on the rocks, of course, leading the way. Can we see XboxFreakPete reach to the end of the map to try to win? That is the question. Perhaps we're getting answered. So many people are getting eliminated as we speak, as Crazy Kid now landing hard on the rocks, of course, continues the pursuit. Can we see someone complete this map, though? What do you think? Uh-oh. Someone else just...
I already know I'm not.
Well, it looks like somebody else has just got eliminated there. And coming up next, of course, it is the Xbox Freak Pete versus Zephyr. The matchup will happen, ladies and gentlemen. Xbox Freak Pete, Zephyr, the rivalry will end. Toxic Nanny, Xbox Freak Pete. These two have the opportunity to try to become the first ever men to reach to the end of the map and perhaps win. Xbox Freak Pete taking a very methodical pace, at least at the top of the rock session. Toxic Nanny as well. A very methodical pace. Toxic Nanny now looking on. Jumps over, lands on his feet, continues the pursuit. Xbox Freak Pete, of course, goes over to the barricade. And Xbox Freak Pete now is looking right into the eyes of the Oddball. Way ahead of him, though. The Oddball is stationed right at the end of the map. This map is very long. In fact, a lot harder, if you ask me, than Indiana Jones 199. Indiana Jones was more of a quick pace action. This one, you got to try to strategize more.
Yes, true.
Toxic Nanny and Xbox Freak Pete, of course. Going on top there, you see Freak Pete is all alone. In fact, you're leading the way as we speak. Xbox Freak Pete leading the way at this point in time. Xbox Freak Pete and Toxic Nanny continues the pursuit, though. Can we see these two gentlemen become the first men to actually win this matchup? Xbox Freak Pete looking right behind him, perhaps wondering where in the world is Toxic Nanny. Xbox Freak Pete, almost falling off there. You almost fell off, partner. Xbox Freak Pete almost falling off right there. Can we see Xbox Freak Pete continue, though? And from behind is Toxic Nanny, who continues. Toxic Nanny, though, has no idea where he's going right now. I believe Toxic Nanny, there we go, goes to the left and still has no idea where he's going. And Xbox Freak Pete falls off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Because coming up next, it is the moment you've been all waiting for. For the past couple of weeks, Xbox Freak Pete has been in a bitter rivalry with Zephyr. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we're going to show you the matchup between Xbox and Zephyr. A rivalry that has transpired and will end tonight. We're going to, of course, let everyone know in the game chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to explain to everybody right now that I'm going to go to the theater mode to broadcast Xbox Freak Pete versus Zephyr. The two gentlemen involved have been having a bitter rivalry, but that rivalry will come to an end tonight. Catch us there on Twitch. Thank you guys for joining us.
Now it
we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight on... Well, we're
you
back
just interrupted my promo.
Well, what were you saying? Go ahead.
Never mind. You'll see.
Go ahead. You still got some time.
Okay, okay.
And I don't think anybody was picking up your voice because I went to the game chat, by the way. So everything you said in the party was not heard.
Well, I mean, it was only like 5 seconds. Oh, I'm the leader. Okay, let's play something while I talk about
well,
this
you are.
matchup.
Wait a minute. You are leader, though. But Xbox Freak Pete,
yes,
you're going to be facing Zephyr. Actually, you have faced Zephyr. But we have no idea how this matchup is going to come about. The Slayer matchup begins right now. Xbox Freak Pete versus Zephyr. And for the past couple of weeks, hashtag Team Xbox Freak Pete and hashtag Team Zephyr has been going throughout the whole YouTube comments, have been posted many times. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, it is Zephyr versus Xbox Freak Pete. And here we go on Sword Base. And Xbox Freak Pete and Zephyr right now early on, of course, meeting up there. You see, of course, Xbox Freak Pete trying to throw 2 grenades, but it looks like Zephyr was able to avoid contact right there, going back inside of the operations room. Zephyr now pushing over, switching over to the assault rifle, shot right there to the midsection. Freak Pete has a needle rifle. Can we see? Oh, wait a minute. Xbox Freak Pete using that for his advantage. Xbox Freak Pete using that armor ability, but Zephyr right now switches over to the pistol and right into the skull there. Zephyr was able to take the lead. So, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup has been pretty interesting. Wait a minute. Again, Zephyr and Xbox Freak Pete meet up. And these two now. Zephyr goes down. Xbox now takes the kill. We all have a keen interest in this matchup. This match all came about when ex-manager Zephyr was kicked out of the Gaming Week leader to that some controversy within Zephyr, Scorch, and Xbox Freak Pete and the fans. Xbox Freak Pete was allegedly going to get kicked out by Zephyr, which made Xbox upset. And even ever since then, these two have been having heated arguments, and tonight they're settling their differences here. Xbox Freak Pete, Zephyr, here tonight on Sword Base. And there you see Zephyr taking a methodical pace. And again, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, can we see Zephyr or XboxFreakPete actually pick up the momentum? Wait a minute, XboxFreakPete now going downstairs into the research room. XboxFreakPete realizing that his shields went down right there to there. Zephyr now going to take a breather. So let me ask you this, XboxFreakPete. Going to this matchup, what were you thinking? Were you trying to win all you can? Were you
It was a very stressful experience, okay?
It must have been, as Zephyr right now trying to shoot down XboxFreakPete there. You see Scorch, manager Scorch, who led the way. And it looks like Zephyr taking the lead right there. XboxFreakPete goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is going underway. And I'll tell you, XboxFreakPete, do you think in your mind you bit off more than you can chew actually accepting this matchup? Or do you think you did the right thing accepting?
No. Even if I win or lose, I will go down.
Were you able to get revenge there? XboxFreakPete now able to tie the lead. 2-2. XboxFreakPete and Zephyr going at it as we speak. XboxFreakPete now has the Needler rifle. Of course, a very anticipated matchup and a very untamed Zephyr. So you feel very confident coming to this matchup as XboxFreakPete now getting killed by the grenades because of Zephyr here. So let's analyze this for a quick second. What would be the best strategy here? To try to take a methodical pace, a very slow pace, or try to take a very fast pace, trying to take down your opponent right down to there? Or try to sneak up from behind? What do you think?
Just watch your back and camp with close range weapons. That's what I'd...
Well, exactly. You want to try to camp at least to try to become the winner with close range weapons like the weapon you're using right now, the Needler rifle. The Needler rifle could be a close range weapon.
That's not close range.
Well, I was going to say it could be, but then you cut me off. I was going to say, but it's more used for a long range.
Yeah, it is.
XboxFreakPete, of course, now looking around, roaming around the map, try to find Zephyr here. Look at Zephyr right now. Is actually downstairs to the yellow lift. Goes up the yellow lift now, lands on his feet, switches over to the energy sword in hand. Now Zephyr now switches over to the DMR, looking for XboxFreakPete to no avail. So Zephyr and XboxFreakPete, there you see Manager Scorch looking on. XboxFreakPete, of course, now into the lobby room, finds nobody here. Team XboxFreakPete versus Team Zephyr. Who will reign victorious here tonight? Let's not forget, of course, Zephyr, who was the ex-manager of the Gaming Weekly, having some sort of controversy with the fans. XboxFreakPete able to shoot down Zephyr, but of course Zephyr now backing up for a quick second, switches over to the DMR. And XboxFreakPete now going to go outside of the hall right now, trying to find Zephyr, but no. So how hard was it to actually try to kill Zephyr? Would you give him some props that he was a tough opponent?
Yes, he was, actually.
Well, Zephyr now is crouching. Go ahead.
You know, I just don't like the guy. I mean, he may have competition, but he sucks.
Well, speaking about competition, you have some competition. XboxFreakPete now trying to take down Zephyr. Zephyr, of course, crouching. Switches over to the energy sword. XboxFreakPete now backs up using the Needler rifle. In fact, you have the Needler and the Needler rifle both at your advantage. XboxFreakPete trying to shoot down Zephyr. And Zephyr now backing up for a quick second using the DMR. This is actually an intensive matchup between the two. Both men are doing all they can to win. Zephyr has 3 points. Zephyr now uses the energy sword, which is a highly effective weapon if you ask me. XboxFreakPete now backing behind the wall. And it looks like XboxFreakPete now right into the skull there. And Zephyr trying to battle back as well. Zephyr right into the face. XboxFreakPete picking up some momentum. You know, a lot is at stake because if you win this Xbox, you'll be the man known to actually defeat Zephyr. The rivalry between you and Zephyr will end tonight. The question is who will win. XboxFreakPete here. Oh my.
5 minutes remaining.
XboxFreakPete now able to take the score with 4 points. Zephyr now throwing the grenade. And it looks like XboxFreakPete backs up for a quick second. And again, XboxFreakPete, this is a very complicated map, the sword base. Do you think in your mind, was it interesting, was it actually smart to hide away from your opponent for a little bit?
Yes.
Because that's exactly what you're doing right now.
To regain some health and shields.
That's what you're doing right now. XboxFreakPete underneath the atrium. Here comes Zephyr with the shotgun. Zephyr now going up the lift. Zephyr now turns it around. Can't find XboxFreakPete. 4 minutes and 12 seconds and counting. There's XboxFreakPete right now. Shots again into the skull. XboxFreakPete cannot battle out right now. And XboxFreakPete goes up.
Right now, me and Tiger are the last two standing on a village, which is really fun right now.
Well, congratulations, Xbox. You're talking about anything but the game. Good job.
Oh, what, son?
Lost the lead.
Right out of the skull
Well-
there. There you saw Zephyr, of course, taking the lead right there, ladies and gentlemen. Just 3 minutes and 34 seconds. I'll tell you, this has been a roller coaster ride between Zephyr and XboxFreakPete. These two have the opportunity to become the man to win this rivalry. Who will become that man, though? Zephyr switches over to the shotgun right there. Highly effective weapon there. You see Zephyr trying to throw the plasma grenade, but looks like out of nowhere, XboxFreakPete able to take the revenge. XboxFreakPete now using a highly effective weapon. In fact, I got to give you some props, partner. I'm very impressed by you tonight. You're actually taking Zephyr to the limit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, but from behind,
That's how the
here comes
pistol
Zephyr.
rolls.
Well, there you go. XboxFreakPete, though, but you have to win the matchup. XboxFreakPete, out of nowhere, there you see XboxFreakPete, of course, trying to use the shotgun, gets back inside of the lift exit room. Zephyr now throws the plasma grenade, misses, though, wildly. And these two have the opportunity, and again, this all came about when XboxFreakPete was almost getting kicked out of the Gaming Weekly, when Zephyr almost kicked out XboxFreakPete, and you didn't take that kindly, did you?
No, I did not. No.
Zephyr right now using the concussion rifle.
Gained the lead.
XboxFreakPete's the carcass flying over. And Zephyr has been dominating thus far as well. We got to give props to Zephyr. Very impressive tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, in this matchup, a lot is at stake, remember. A lot of pride and dignity as Zephyr right now continues the shots. Knows XboxFreakPete is right inside of the ring. Right inside of the room. Zephyr right now, wait a minute, backs up for a quick second. All these grenades are actually thrown at each other. Zephyr using the concussion rifle. XboxFreakPete, though, learned by his mistake. Zephyr realizing it, backs up for a quick second. XboxFreakPete, you were using the armor ability. XboxFreakPete now using the armor ability again. Can we see Pete somehow, some way, pick up some momentum? And the shotgun right into the midsection. And it looks like, XboxFreakPete, looks like you're mocking your opponent. You actually just hit the carcass of Zephyr, the dead carcass, that is. Wait a minute. Yeah, got to watch out for the grenades here. Grenades falling in as out of nowhere. Again, Pete trying to take down Zephyr using the shotgun, but to no avail. Zephyr now says, hey, I'm beating you now. A lot is at stake here tonight. Zephyr versus XboxFreakPete. Zephyr now using the DMR, trying to shoot down XboxFreakPete. XboxFreakPete throws a grenade. Zephyr falls back. As Zephyr right now eats the grenade right down to there. Zephyr realizes it, of course. His shields are down. Going to be running away from Xbox. Actually, wait a minute. It's going to be crouching using the shotgun in hand, and there you go. The shotgun in hand. We were talking about that. A shotgun is actually a very highly effective weapon. 1 minute remaining. Remember, the first person to reach to the 10 score count will win, and XboxFreakPete now goes up the lift. XboxFreakPete versus Zephyr. Zephyr can reach it to 10. And Zephyr right now, oh my, right out of the head. Zephyr needs one more. Zephyr needs one more point, Xbox. Zephyr needs one more point. Can we see Zephyr win? XboxFreakPete is in a vulnerable position here. What the? Wait a minute. What the hell?
30 seconds.
Zephyr just quit. What in the world just happened? Zephyr just quit. Zephyr just quit. Zephyr just quit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my! What the hell just happened between the two? Out of nowhere, there you see XboxFreakPete using the energy sword in hand.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
Zephyr just leaving the game. What in the world just happened? Ladies and gentlemen, did we actually just see XboxFreakPete last man standing? Wait a minute. We're just joined by Minigun Killer 10. Minigun Killer 10 has just joined the party. Minigun, can you hear us? Apparently, what's going on?
Well, I see that Zephyr has left during the game due to the fact that I am proclaiming for Xbox to be the winner of this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes!
Why, I ask? Because I have been promoted to the manager, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Woo!
Minigun has been proclaimed manager. And XboxFreakPete has defeated Zephyr. XboxFreakPete was the man who won against Zephyr, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a bright day for the Gaming Weekly.
XboxFreakPete versus Zephyr. These two were going at it, but it all led to XboxFreakPete winning the game. And Minigun Killer 10 is the manager now. Oh my!